guys, how you doing? This is Manga section. I'm here today to bring you a review for Dragon Ball Super episode 92. So the Tournament of Power still hasn't started, and I find it funny that how at the beginning of this episode they mentioned how there's 3 hours left until the tournament starts, and at the end of the episode, like when you see the whole stage being brought together, it's still saying there's 3 hours left. So that would mean that no time has passed during this episode, but the majority of this episode. Okay, so we have everything that's going on Earth. Goku tries to go and wake up Boo, and he's not waking up. And now I'm starting to think he's not going to participate, but I'm going to go into a little bit about that more as things go on. So yeah, we have that, and then we have everybody except 17 finding out that the whole prize money thing it's not part of the whole deal. There is no prize money, and I don't think this will be a game changer. Well, Bulma says like whoever wants the money, she'll pay it, and so I don't really think that affects whole 17 not being there. But I wonder why he wasn't there, because everybody's supposed to be meeting up, and 17's not there, kind of thing. So wondering, and I just realised that maybe he won't come until that's when the tournament starts, because he's doing the whole park ranger thing. But on the other side of things, we have Kaba teaching Khalifa how to turn into a Super Saiyan, and I really found it funny how like the whole tingling in the back thing. Like I found that a really funny explanation on how to turn Super Saiyan. Where we've had like people in the past saying, "Yeah, just get angry and you'll turn Super Saiyan." So I found it funny as well. And also during this episode, we got to meet the female, that little girl on the side that's been hiding away. I'm sure you've seen spoilers about it before and all that madness, but this essentially is the female Broly. And now, I don't know what like the majority of the community's opinion on this, but for me personally, I see it as how that, that this character is just another Easter egg. This whole Dragon Ball Super has been full of loads of Easter eggs for Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, and that this one's just another one, and it's supposed to be an Easter egg towards Broly. And I don't like that. I just really think that how they should have just made it Broly, write him into the story. I'm sure you could have figured a way out how to do that, and made it Broly that they are now facing this female Broly that they're gonna get. Also, one more thing about this female Broly character, I've forgotten her name. To me, it seems like she already knows about going the whole Super Saiyan thing. I think that's something that she's been able to do before. Yeah, beforehand, like she's capable of these things already. It's not something that she's gonna learn. And the reason why I think this is because the whole vibe for the episode is, for me, especially there's this moment, one moment where you see like a image of this female Broly character. I'm gonna call her K because I know her name begins with K, and she's seen basically my whole vibe, and the whole um moment that I'm talking about is that what I'm basically seeing is that how I feel that she's she knows how to do this already. She's done it before, and all the shock that you see within the episode, that is shock. Like it's not big major shock, but it is shock that she is now seeing somebody else capable of turning Super Saiyan. That beforehand she would have thought that she's the only one that is able to do it, but now she's seeing others doing it. She's a bit shocked about it, and now the whole her being questioned by Khalifa at the end of the episode, and she's like, I think she was saying stuff along the lines of, "I'm not capable of doing something like that." I think it's a shy slash embarrassed thing, because when she does turn Super Saiyan, the whole Super Saiyan body thing kicks in, and she becomes more masculine. I think she's embarrassed of her whole masculine physique when she turns Super Saiyan, so that's why she's shies away from it, kind of vibe. But that is a vibe I got from the episode. Please let me know if you agree with that, or you have your own thoughts and opinions. Another, not necessarily a problem, but I see it as a problem for their universe, is that how they're only at Super Saiyan. They need to come to this tournament with at least Super Saiyan 3 to stand a fighting chance. That's just another thing that I realized during this episode. So back to Earth, And now I found another thing that I found funny about this whole Earth scene is that how they're thinking, yeah, we only got 9 players, we need to find somebody else. At no point in time did any of them consider Chelsea and Yamcha. Oh, that's so funny. So by the end of the episode, Beerus is getting mad. It's like, yo, we got a whole universe here. Why are we only limited to this planet? Why are we finding it so hard to find the 10th player? And yes, Beerus, I do agree with you. The universe is so vast, and all the participants on this planet. If I, if things were going my way, in all honesty, I would have had Goku, Goku Vegeta, obviously, Gohan, and maybe stretch to Margin Buu and Piccolo because I think, yeah, they're the strongest other people in the universe, minus Frieza because he's dead, and had 5 new people because, like I said, it's supposed to be like representatives of the whole universe. So we should have got some new characters with similar strength to Goku and company. That's what I think we should have got. But at the end of the episode, Goku's like, yeah, let's holler Frieza. He could be the 10th guy. And I don't I don't mind. Like I have the stuff I'd rather prefer. But Frieza's strength is good. You know, he's on god level. He went up against Super Saiyan Blue in his golden form. But Blue has been all over the intro, and we see him walking on the stage. So, see, I'm starting to actually wonder, is he actually participating? Because he's in the intro, he's in like the mid-credit bit, you know, where they take their breaks. So I'm starting to wonder, like, is he actually going to participate? And I said this as a joke in a real life conversation with one of my friends, but yes, it would be good to have Frieza. He's strong enough to do the job, but why would he? He's already dead. What's Beerus gonna do? Kill him again, kind of thing. Like he's got nothing to gain from helping him out, so that why should he do it? That's like my thoughts and opinions on the whole Frieza doing the kind of thing. Yes, he'll be helpful, but why should he do it? One quick little thing that I do want to mention that I forgot to mention. So the whole universe briefing and their participants, and now they all seem to be like legitimately robots. I don't think that there's any actual real life within them, and that's probably how things roll in Universe 3. But at the same time, should they be allowed to participate? Because essentially, I know like in their universe is logic, they are alive, but technically they're not. So, because I know there was kind of a whole thing about how would they be allowed to use under 17 and 18, but if Universe 3 is going to be like that, it should legitimately be okay. But yeah, that's just something that I realized and something that I wanted to mention. Also, I just came to realization that I still think that Blue is going to be entering because it's Fat Boo within the trailers. Yes, we know he went skinny for a period of time, but we've seen now in this episode that he is Fat Boo again. So yes, it would be nice to have Frieza. He is stronger than Boo. I'm not denying that. Frieza would be more help to the team. I'm not denying that. But because the trailer, because he's Fat Boo again, because the credit thing has had Boo in it, I'm going to say that we'll probably have Boo participate in the tournament. Plus, I think it would be more humorous to have Boo, but definitely out of Boo and Frieza would be the better participant due to strength. And that Akira Young is still teasing us with the tournament because we know it's not going to start next episode. We still got 3 hours to go. But yeah, I'm still a man down, so yeah, we're still getting dick teased here. It's starting to piss me off. But I'm going to give this episode a 3-star rating and call it a review. Like always, that's a must for your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Most important, take care. Have a nice day.